Once upon a time, there was a princess named Rahab. She was beautiful and intelligent, and lived in a large palace surrounded by flowering gardens and freshwater streams. Despite the luxurious life she lived, Rahab was not always smiling, and this worried her parents, the king and queen. Rahab was sitting in her beautiful garden, looking at the colorful flowers and listening to the birds chirping. However, despite all this beauty, her features were sad. She felt lonely and did not understand why. Because the king and queen were worried about their daughter, they decided to hold a competition for whoever could make Rahab smile, and he would win a great prize. The next day, in the large palace square, the king announced a major competition. Whoever can make my daughter Rahab smile will be rewarded with a precious prize. Everyone got excited and started thinking of creative ways to make the princess laugh. Knights, poets, and jesters flocked to the palace. Each of them tried to use their skills to make Rahab smile. Knights showed off their strength, poets recited their most beautiful poems, and clowns performed funny movements. However, none of them succeeded in putting a smile on her face. Several days later, Rahab was sitting alone in the garden again. Suddenly, a little girl appeared among the flowers. She was Noor, a young girl who was always smiling and had simple beauty and a sense of humor. Noor approached the princess and asked her, "Why are you sad, princess?" Noor smiled gently and said, "I know how to make your heart happy. Will you let me try?" Rahab looked at the little girl with surprise, but she felt something different, so she agreed immediately. Noor smiled gently and said, "I know how to make your heart happy. Will you let me try?" Rahab looked at the little girl with surprise, but she felt something different, so she agreed immediately. During the tour, the two girls discovered a large old tree, where Noor found a small hole containing a missing baby bird. The princess felt a strong desire to help the bird. With Noor's help, Rahab was able to return the little bird to its nest. She felt happiness like never before when she saw the bird flapping its wings back to its family. While Noor and the princess were walking around, Noor found a unique little plant. Noor said, "This is the plant of happiness. Anyone who smells it feels happy." Noor picked a flower and presented it to the princess. She smelled the expanse of the flower and felt relief flowing through her body. For the first time in a long time, a small smile appeared on her lips, but it meant a lot. Rahab returned to the palace smiling, much to the surprise and delight of the king and queen. That day was a happy day for everyone in the kingdom. The king and queen held a big celebration at the palace to celebrate Rahab's first smile. The hall was filled with joy and laughter, and the kingdom's residents flocked to celebrate with the princess. At the end of the ceremony, the queen approached Noor and thanked her deeply for what she had done. The queen offered her to live in the palace alongside Princess Rahab. Noor lived in the palace next to Rahab, and they became close friends. Thanks to Noor, Rahab smiles every day, and happiness spreads throughout the kingdom.